Aquarius, thanks for stopping by. This is your January 1st through the 7th, 2020 tarot reading. Happy New Year. So as I was getting ready to get into coming into your energy, for messages, all I could hear, I don't know if, what age our viewers are, but there's an old movie like in the 80s. It was called Twins, and it had Arnold Schwarzenegger and that little guy from Taxi. What's his name? Forgot his name from Taxi. Anyway, they were twin brothers. It was a comedy, of course. And there was this one night when the guy from Taxi, the little guy, darn it, I wish I could remember his name. He was teasing Arnold Schwarzenegger, saying, "It's your night, bro." Because Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie had a hot date. But I think that it's more like, it's your year, Aquarius. I don't know why. I haven't even pulled a card yet. Let's see what's going on. Deep freeze. Alright, this is number 26. And it's been a while since I had this one. Since it's such an important time, let's just take a quick look at what the Enchanted Map book says. Deep freeze. Nothing you can do right now will amount to anything substantial, no matter how much you try to push, manipulate, or cajole. I'm just kidding. Life wants you to take a break. You need to do this now, lest you become exhausted and be forced to rest. Forced. Okay. What you need will be there for you when you emerge in the springtime. For now, winter has its own ideas for you. Wait for signs of spring. What does that have to do with it? It's your year, Aquarius? Let's find out. Okay. Sometimes it's about divine timing. Yep. I'm learning a lot about that. As a fellow air sign, I'm not very patient, but I have learned to be much more patient, especially in the last year. And it really is interesting that things have come through at the right time, like miracles. The worry blocks us, you know what I mean? So, that word cajole is interesting, right? Just want to say cajoling. Okay. I'm a little bit silly right now at the minimum. Excuse me. Okay. I got the crazy shirt on again. I have too many of these. Okay. Temperance reverse. Temperance reverse is about getting oneself back into balance and healing. It's about healing mind, body, and spirit. It could be if there's been illness or some kind of addiction because of the water, them trying to balance the water and the fire. Also can talk about spiritual guidance may be needed for assistance. Sometimes that'll help us know what to heal, how to heal, where to be patient, connecting to our higher self or spirit ancestors, creator, whatever you think. So sorry. There's the Eight of Cups here is the next card, and this is walking away from something that no longer is emotionally fulfilling, right? But at the same time, there's always a certain amount of pain with this. We're working towards something, and that's a better life. It's not doing it for me here. I gotta go because there's something on the horizon that I need to see. There's something on the horizon I know is better. Okay? And a Queen of Swords, and so, well, this is air sign. Just get the light a little bit better here. Air sign, Queen of Swords. So we're talking about Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Feminine energy doesn't have to be feminine, though. Doesn't have to be air. Somebody embodying the energy of, this is a powerful feminine energy. Somebody who has been through some stuff, can see the truth. She could be a widow, a divorcee, maybe a mother, may have a business, but she cuts through it. She doesn't entertain fools. She has a sword of truth, like, bring me what you have, let me take a look at it. But she's always got the sword of protection. Okay? This is not a bad stance to have, especially when you're walking away from something that has not been fulfilling. Next card I have is the King of Cups. So sorry. The King of Cups reversed. This is an energy that can tend to be kind of abusive because this person is emotionally unbalanced. Masculine energy doesn't have to be a water sign. Pisces. Oh my gosh, it just made me so tired. I just got so tired. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is somebody that when they're unbalanced, they could not communicate and then rage. There could be this person a little bit more like substance abuse with this, and that causes some of the imbalance. So, with this card a little bit, it's like alcoholism, but it's just what's coming through. So take what you want if it resonates. So this is somebody that doesn't communicate well, and in this energy, when they do, it may come out as abusive or manipulating. Okay, so the next card is the Star, and that's hope. Wishing on a star, following one's path, following one's North Star, divine guidance. It's good. Yeah. Star. So sorry. This is an Aquarius card too. So that's Aquarius in their energy. That's beautiful. Three of Wands is it's your year, Aquarius. This is your rewards coming. That's beautiful. Woo, it started out kind of rough there, right? Okay, so let's go back to Temperance reverse. Let's see what's going on here. So the deep freeze it feels like that's a healing time to be introspect, healing, doing research, doing the background work, okay, before coming out. It's not a B, there's a reason why you're there. I mean, if it resonates. So Temperance and Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords. This is when somebody's stressed and has, there's a certain amount of fear here that maybe is keeping oneself from sleeping. Maybe there's stuff from the past that they're having bad dreams, or they just don't know how to move forward. They're kind of stuck in these thoughts that occupy their mind. Now, this also can be a place of processing information and working through things. As air signs, we do that quite a bit. So where this might be a little bit, people might be more worried if it wasn't an air sign. This is something that is like a normal process for us, because it's about information. It's about just mean that filing it away, putting it where it belongs, making a decision. That's air signs do that really well. It's part of our gifts, So the next card is the Tower. So this is looking through the information, sorting the information, and trying to understand what happened with this foundation, whatever's coming down, whatever. Maybe this person, maybe there's something coming down, and someone can feel it. But usually when the Tower's upright, it's already happened, or no, could still be on its way. Sorry. But that is like, it's kind of feels like it might be inevitable, like it can't be changed. So buckle up and get ready for it, and know that the troubled times will blow over. That it's like going with the flow. where the river is taking you, kind of like that, going with the river. Okay, Five of Pentacles. So this is about financial loss, but reverse, it's about the patterns of the financial loss, and coming out of that energy. What do we need to do to come out of this energy? That's why the Tower comes in, to blow things apart. That's a divine intervention, timing, all of that. Okay, now we're going to talk about the Eight of Cups. This is where we're leaving something that used to be satisfying emotionally, love, and going off to places unknown, but having faith that we're going to a better place. Then we have the Ten of Wands, because your burdens are heavy. And they may not be all yours. So this is a time to consider delegating some of these burdens. And, what needs to be released? How do you lighten your load? How do you get back down to that one wand, like in this picture? It's a wand, it's a walking stick, it's passion, it's the reason. These other ones, they're the old, they're from the past. Or so it feels like it. Past carrying forward, unresolved issues. Four of Cups, reverse. This is about, maybe some of the burdens are what we didn't see in the past, what we should have seen, what we didn't notice, what we overlooked, what we could have changed, but that still is in the past. The lesson with that, and going through all the thoughts of I should have did this, that, and that's like that Nine of Swords energy. The thinking. Getting to a place where we say, okay, this has hurt enough. This has been a tough enough lesson that I know I won't repeat that, because I won't overlook that. That's one thing I won't overlook. There lies the real value of whatever this painful experience was, okay? And the Fool, reverse, talks about, need to be careful how I move forward. Maybe I should not have so much trust as I walk into the unknown, to not just jump off the edge of a cliff, and think all is well if I haven't done the work. And whatever that means to you would be letting go of the old burdens, making sure that there's a soft place to fall when you get there, in case you should stumble. And that would be to have an alternate backup plan, extra money stashed away. It could mean many things, okay? Could be as much as just being able to forgive yourself if things don't work out in the way you think they might. Excuse me. Because with new things, there's always a certain amount of risk built in, okay? Queen of Swords. So let's talk about this feminine energy, this powerful energy. Well, Queen of Swords, look like Queen of Swords called baloney on some behavior. Or she knows about deception. She's been there, and she's not going to put up with it. She's looking for it, actually. It's not the place of getting caught that's like this, but she's had it in her life. She knows what it looks like, and she'll call it out. So, let's find out why this is an issue. This is a Death card. So much glare. Okay, so sorry. The Death card talks about leaving an old energy behind. By her being able to discern what's true and what's not, and knowing how to ask the question, she no longer has to worry about being in an energy of deception. She's got that covered. Oh, I got a plan and I'm working it, right? So the Five of Cups talks about pain from a heartache, spilled emotions. Maybe love that went wrong, that went a not a fulfilling situation in love. So there's pain here. There's a need to process this information. There's also the need to remember that even though there's pain here, there's always hope. We have two cups over here that one can pick up and move forward and find the other person. Because the two cups is the like the twin flame card, or being able to see yourself for who you are, the light masculine and feminine side of yourself. Okay. Being able to carry your own. Give yourself what you need, so everything with someone else would be extra. It's not out of what you're missing. Okay? So, King of Cups here. This is about the need to get oneself back into balance. Somebody needs to get back into balance. Okay. Or it's just about the information, too. Aquarius. This, pain, the regret, all of this, I'm not sure if it, like, it created an imbalance, or because of the emotional state. And I'm sorry, I'm just tired. Sorry. It's like deception. Did the deception create the imbalance in emotions, or did the emotions create the deception? So that's kind of the question, is determine that. I don't know why it's coming up that way. It's very strange. I have, so you see there's a difference how to get oneself back into balance, therefore based on that information, whether you need to heal or whether you need to look at the reason why deception occurred, and maybe it was overlooked. You know, it depends on whose side, who the party was that actually took the action, okay, to be deceptive. Woo! Okay, strength. So this is about having an equal balance of fear and bravery. So it's taming the fear of yourself, taming your fear, so you can do whatever it is that requires great courage and faith. Okay. So that could be, this is under the King of Cups, so maybe this is what the King of Cups needs, is balance of his fear and his courage. Okay, Two of Wands. With the balance, and one can choose a path. Because when somebody may be at a crossroads here, this King energy may be at a crossroads, but this balancing fear and courage will help this person choose the right path. Because is this one path may be based on fear, and the other one is about courage and moving forward and growing. You see, those are two completely, one would be going backwards, one would be moving forwards with faith. Okay. Fork in the road. So, in this card, this figure holds the world in her hand. This is the outcome of either situation. There's a special attention that needs to be given that's asked me to go back here and think about what the world, this person's world would look like if they took the old path. Really think about it. And what it would look like if they were to take the new path. Because anything would be possible there, right? The old world, is it safe? Is the safety worth going backwards? Okay? Okay, so the next card is a High Priestess, and this is following your spiritual guidance. Somebody's following their spiritual guidance. That may be the way to choose the right path and get more information. You can ask for a picture, and after a while you won't even have to ask, it'll be there. So your guides, your higher power, they're here to help. And this is the hidden knowledge of the highest priestess. Not something she tells everybody that she can do, because most people just plain wouldn't understand. But that is being connected to your higher self. And this is also about balance. You know, balance. Balancing your energy, emotions, so you can receive, be in a receiving mode creative mode. When we're fearful, we're not in a place of acceptance or change or building. So now we're going to talk about the Star. And then I have the Knight of Swords reversed. So, this is hope, success. The Star's hope, wishes, following your, like a spiritual path. It's divine guidance. It's the Aquarius card. And then I have the Knight of Swords. So it kind of feels like there's an old energy that tends to come in and disrupts things and it just kind of puts somebody, undermines somebody. This is air, so I'm thinking this might be your own energy, Aquarius. When you start having hope, you go, I'm going to do it. Or somebody in particular that comes in and goes, oh, what about this? It kind of knocks you down, whether it's yourself or someone else. Be careful about entertaining, or if it's somebody else, not everybody has to know about your dreams. They can know after you've done this. And they can celebrate with you instead of knocking you down for being the dreamer, for being the change, for having a bigger vision. But that's what you do, Aquarius. That's your thing. Most people wouldn't understand that. So, Knight of Swords is about coming in and being negative. Being negative and disruptive. And just leaving somebody like that after the mess has been made. Okay? So, next card is a Ten of Pentacles. Anything can be achieved. This dream, this guidance about some great abundance, something you want to build, maybe a legacy for your family. Maybe you want to have apartment buildings, you want to have a construction company. This is about building things. Something to leave behind. Okay? And then I have the Moon card reversed. And so, okay, this does feel like maybe one's own energy that may be undermining you, because this is a program that gets kind of locked in from trauma in the past. Something that happened traumatic in the past that says, well, see, things never work out. Or, see, people can't be trusted. Something like that. So, going back to the origin to stop that program, shut it down. Like when you have an old app on your phone that's just burning your battery, and you go, I'm just going to remove that. Go in, dig that out. Or at least look at it and see if that is true. And I think we're going to find that it's outdated. And it's taken a lot of energy away from your normal operating system. And without that, you will function much more. You have more clarity, you'll be more efficient. Okay. As if we are a machine, because we kind of are in a way. So, Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about, well, I know I got ships coming in. I don't care what's going on here. You know it. You know that. So, you don't have to have anybody validate what you know. Because then their energy puts up blocks for you. So, again, they're asking me to say that. Because Knight of Cups, this is somebody that maybe was committed but isn't. Okay, wait a minute. Knight of Cups reverse is about not genuine offers of affection. Okay? It's more about other people not being committed. So, that's maybe why you're getting that negativity from other people. That they haven't made that commitment to themselves to make the amazing changes you are and to have that vision. And to go without the fear. You conquered your fear. Most people have a hard time of doing that. So they can't make the same commitment, and therefore it's threatening in a way. And they can't even see it on where they're at, though. I mean, I think most people don't mean to do that. It makes them feel uncomfortable when somebody might actually, like a bunch of crabs in a bucket, that crab might actually get out of the bucket instead of before everybody pulls them down. Okay, so, excuse me. Seven of Swords reverse says, you know what's delusion and what's real. And that's important. I'm not going to get lost in my fantasy. I know where I'm going. I know what I need. And I know you also know what's coming to you. So sorry. Because in the past you've had the love dumped out of your projects, your life, your cups. You've had this happen before. So the key is to flip this around, and that is by knowing yourself, being in your own energy. This deep freeze is going to serve you in many ways. I know it's not clear to see now, but it'll be amazing. Come springtime. Okay. To know that everything's being worked in the background, and just do what you can. Coming from a place of patience and knowing that it is in process right now. Okay, pretty cool. So sorry. So we're just gonna do. I think we're good. I think all I really need here is just an oracle card to give you a little bump. Okay. You've got this. You're doing some great work. Doing really good. Only you know what's happened, what's right for you. And gee, I hope that who I am isn't so common that everybody else has the same way. That's the thing. To bring out our uniqueness, to show the world what you're made of. You're made of hope and create and this incredible the star energy. It's being part of the stars. It's like star matter. What do they say? You're made of the stars. So you have the higher vision, and most people don't understand that. So being in your power, Aquarius, is being different. And celebrate that in yourself. You deserve that. Okay, so here is transmutation on the Tour. I don't know what a Tour is, but find the middle ground and compromise. So you can explain things to some people, but if you know they won't agree, there's no sense in that, because then that's just it's drawing from your energy, your hope, which you already know is true. And one of the biggest things is it's not necessary to second guess what you know. And the thing is, some people, they've got to figure things out for themselves. But we can be there as the example, Aquarius. We can show them how to be brave and open to the change. So, your year, bro. Enjoy it. Happy New Year's. Take care. Bye-bye.